Hello, my name is Stefan Carter. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Lotus Capital. I set up Lotus Capital because I saw an opportunity to use crypto markets to support startup founders to raise the necessary capital they require to launch their businesses. I also thought it was a great way to continue to use my knowledge and skills in startup industry and share that with other startup founders and help them to be successful in their journey. I launched the Lotus Capital Virtual Pitch Fest as a way to showcase the best startups that we're in communication with and to connect them with the investors that we have connections with. Or we might see so much promise in the side of startups and connect them with the other investors inside the market. This is our very first virtual pitch fest, and I'm very happy with the way things have gone. 73 startups have applied to our pitch fest, and I'm really grateful to each and every one of you for the time you've invested into applying to our pitch fest. Out of the 73 startups who applied, I considered 3 to be good enough to take to the next phase. However, one of them, I decided that I was not in a position to be able to introduce the current network of investors I have. And the other 2, unfortunately, failed the further vetting I did on them. Going back to the startup that I said it was very good, but I wasn't in a position to support at this current time. Their name is Uzuri Kandwai, and they are a eco-friendly shoe brand based in Rwanda. They're actually recycling, reusing, and recovering and reducing car tires to produce footwear. So they're an amazing startup, and they've got some tremendously good numbers that they've already achieved. They're also a recipient of a prize from the Tommy Hilfiger Fashion Frontier Challenge. So let's take a look at their pitch video and see why I think they show tremendous value.
Again, Y is a 4R technology, eco-friendly footwear brand established in Kigali, Rwanda since 2013. In Africa, millions of used car tires have been dumped in landfills, sometimes taking up space from inhabited vulnerable neighborhoods. It takes up to 8 years for a rubber tire to decompose while polluting the water, air, and even becoming nurseries for mosquitoes that carry diseases. And yet again in Africa, the youth make 60% of the total employment, where young women are likely to be unemployed even more often than young men. To tackle these issues, we're using the 4R technology of recycling, recovering, reducing, and reusing wasted used car tires to create eco-footwear for a global market of responsible consumers. My name is Isolde Shimle. I am the co-founder and creative director at Uzuri. Our vision is to brand Africa's original sustainable fashion products in the world or on the global market. Today, with a team of 85 people, we're inviting you to join us create a world free of waste. My name is Kevin Kadirimundu. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Uzuri KNY.
The thing I really like from their pitch video is that they clearly understand the market problems and they're presenting the solution they bring to the market. It's unfortunate that I'm not in a position to be able to present them with the investors who can help them move forward. But one thing that I've always said is that Lotus Capital is aiming to provide introductions and support with regulated investors. That is something I'm not able to help them with at this moment in time. So if you want to reach out to them, please find a link to their website in the video description or comments. Provide some feedback in terms of the applications that I've received and perhaps why I didn't move forward with some of them. To put my feedback into some general points, one of them would be you really need to fill out every single field in a registration form. Each and every one of those questions is an answer or something that the investor will be seeking to understand. One thing that investors are always going to look at is, do you understand your market opportunity or how big is your market opportunity? If the investor will see that perhaps you're not able to grow, to scale, or that it's just going to be a small business, they may not feel that it's something for them, or they might be interested in getting a better return on their investment. So you need to look at about how you can scale beyond where you currently are. So do your planning and understand what type of infrastructure and processes you can put into place to ensure that you're constantly growing. Another thing is showing your abilities in sales and marketing, because if you are unable to sell and do any marketing, then nobody's going to be able to find out about your brilliant product. It just doesn't matter like how good your product is. This market, this world is very big and populated. If you're not spending time and money into grabbing the attention of your potential customers, they most likely will never know you exist. The last piece of advice I could share is what makes you unique, what makes you special, because essentially that's what's going to make your company successful. There's going to be a lot of hard times throughout your startup journey. And really, the thing that sets the successful companies apart from the ones who fail is the people who are behind the scenes and operating that business. So sell your story and then sell the story of your team and sell your vision. So thank you again for watching the Lotus Capital Hub Virtual Pitch Fest. It's our very first Pitch Fest. Again, I'm very happy with the way things have gone. I want to send a big thank you to everyone who applied. Follow our social media channels to know when we'll be holding our next event.